All right, let me check the sound. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Test, test. Okay. All right. All right, so have a seat. We're going to get started. Relax, find your comfortable spot. And we're going to begin with breathing. So you can sit with your legs crossed or straight, however you feel comfortable. Just try and sit up straight. Relax your shoulders. And we're going to inhale through our nose and exhale through our mouth. As you exhale, imagine you're fogging a mirror with your breath. Feeling the air move against the back of your throat on the exhale. As you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand, and as you exhale, allow your navel to contract toward your spine. Inhaling and exhaling when you're ready. No need to force the air, just inhale and exhale. With each inhale, allow your spine to get longer as your head reaches for the ceiling. And as you exhale, relax your shoulders. Feel your sit bones under you. Now, in the next inhale, we're going to inhale and raise our hands above our head. If you'd like, you can move your arms just to cactus position, or if you can, move your arms above your head. Bring your palms together on the inhale, and when you're ready to exhale, lower your hands back down. Now we're breathing through our nose, inhaling through our nose as we lift up, exhaling through our nose as we move our hands down. Try and synchronize your movement with your breath. As you inhale, try and sit up straight. Lift your chest on the inhale. Fill your lungs all the way and exhale out all of the air. Now on your next inhale, when you're ready to exhale, we're going to turn our torso to the right side as we exhale and lower our arms and hands down. And when you're ready to inhale, turn your torso back to the center. And when you're ready to exhale, turn to the opposite side as you exhale and lower your arms and hands down. Continue breathing through your nose, moving with your breath. Inhaling up and exhaling down. As your body relaxes, your breath will get deeper. One more time on each side, and when you're done, bring your hands in front and breathe through your nose. Now bring your hands together and interlace your fingers. And then bring your forearms together and lift your elbows. And we're going to make a circle with our knuckles toward the ceiling, slowly rotating and flexing our wrists as much as we can. Breathing through our nose. Rotating around, breathing naturally when you need to inhale and exhale. And flexing our wrists as much as we can. Now notice the direction of the circle you're making, and let's move in the opposite direction. And then pause, release your fingers, and bring your hands to prayer posture in front of your chest with your shoulders and elbows relaxed, breathing through your nose. Now from here, we're going to inhale and raise our hands as high as you can. And when you're ready to exhale, you're going to exhale back to prayer posture. But at the end of the exhale, we're going to point our fingertips down, flexing our wrists as much as we can. Inhaling through our nose, reaching up. And exhaling, coming back down, pointing our fingertips toward the ground. Move with your breath, breathing through your nose. Try and sit up straight and lift your chest on the inhale. One more time in each direction. And when you're done, pause with your hands in prayer posture. Now from here, we're going to get up into a tabletop position on all fours. Spread your knees, place your knees under your hips, spread your fingers wide apart, and place your hands under your shoulders with your index fingers facing forward. Check that your shoulders are rotated so that your elbows are facing your thighs. So if your elbows are out to the side, rotate your shoulders. Your biceps should be facing forward, like your index fingers, and your elbows facing toward your thighs. We're going to keep our arms straight and keep in mind that our head moves last. So try and focus on moving your head last. We're going to do cat-cow. With cow, we inhale and arch our lower spine and then lift our head. With cat, we pull our navel in toward our spine as we arch our upper back toward the ceiling and lower our head. When you're ready to inhale, arch your lower spine and then lift your head. When you're ready to exhale, pull your navel in toward your spine as you arch your upper back toward the ceiling and lower your head. Move with your breath. On the exhale, tighten the gluteal muscles as you pull your navel in. Moving your spine as much as you can. Try not to move your head first. One more time in each direction. And when you're done, pause with your neck and spine parallel to the floor. Now from here, we're going to inhale and reach our right hand as far up toward the ceiling as you can, twisting your torso as much as you can. And when you're ready to exhale, we're going to exhale our right hand under our left as we lower our right shoulder and ear down to the ground on the exhale. When you're ready to inhale, inhale, reach, twist as much as you can, and follow your breath, exhaling, coming down. Now in the next exhale, we're going to keep our right shoulder and ear down on the ground and breathe through our nose, relaxing our shoulders. If you'd like, you can lift your left hand and arm up toward the ceiling and allow your left arm to drape down behind your back. You can grab your right hip with your left hand if you can, and relax your shoulders. Breathing through your nose. If your left arm is behind you, reach it up toward the ceiling and bring it down to the mat. And we're going to push the floor away as we inhale our right arm one more time and exhale back to a tabletop position. Now we're going to switch to the left side and do the same thing. We're going to inhale and reach our left hand, twisting to the left side, reaching up as much as you can. And then exhale your left arm under your right, relaxing your left arm and left ear on the ground on the exhale. When you're ready to inhale, reach and lift. Exhale when you're ready, relaxing down. Now on the next exhale, we're going to keep our left shoulder and left ear down on the ground and relax. If you'd like, you can take your left hand up toward the ceiling and your right arm up toward the ceiling and allow your right arm to drape down behind your back, grabbing your left hip with your right hand, relaxing your shoulders, breathing through your nose. And if your right arm is behind you, reach it up toward the ceiling again and bring it down to the mat. And we're going to push the floor away as we lift our left hand one more time and exhale back to tabletop position. Now from here, we're going to stretch forward in puppy pose. So pull your navel in toward your spine. So pull your navel in toward your spine, and we're going to slowly walk our hands forward, keeping our knees under our hips. This is puppy pose. We're opening our shoulders, lowering our torso and forehead down to the ground. Imagine you're pushing the floor away, breathing through your nose. Try and relax your shoulders. And then pull your navel in as you come up and slowly walk your hands back to tabletop position. And then from here, we're going to spread our knees wide. Bring our feet together and sit back in child's pose as we lower our hips to our heels, lower our torso and forehead down as far as we can, and breathe through our nose. Now lift your head, straighten out your arms, and come back up to tabletop position. And then from here, we're going to step our right foot forward and check that your right knee is above your right ankle. And when you're ready, come on up into a lower right lunge with your hands in prayer posture in front of your chest. Relaxing your hips, breathing through your nose. And if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your hands up toward the ceiling. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring your hands back to prayer posture. And then we're going to inhale and exhale as we bring our hands down next to our right foot. You can get on your fingertips if you need to. We're going to push the floor away as we pull our right foot back and bring our left foot forward into a lower left lunge. Check that your left knee is above your left ankle. And when you're ready, come on up with your hands in prayer posture. Breathing through your nose. If you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears, reach your hands up toward the ceiling. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of your chest. And then from here, we're going to inhale and exhale as we bend forward, placing our hands on the floor. And again, we're going to push the floor away as we pull our left foot back. And then we're going to go back into puppy pose again. We're going to pull our navel into our spine as we slowly walk our hands forward, opening up our shoulders and armpits, relaxing our torso and forehead down to the ground. Breathing through your nose. And then pull your navel in toward your spine as you walk your hands back to tabletop position. And then we're going to spread our knees again, bring our feet together, and sit our hips back on our heels. Lower our torso and forehead down into child's pose, breathing through your nose. If you'd like, you can bring your arms behind you and relax your shoulders. And then bring your arms back in front of you. Stretch your arms out and come back up to tabletop position. From here, we're just going to slowly stand up with our knees bent initially, and then inhale as we stand up, reaching up, and exhaling our hands down by our side. So come to the front of your mat and separate your feet about 3 or 4 inches apart. Actually, we're going to separate our feet 3 or 4 inches apart so that they're under your hips, depending on how wide your hips are. Separate your feet so that they're under your hips. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, down. Again, inhale, reaching up. Pull your navel in as we swan dive down, bending forward, placing our hands on the outside of our feet. Bend your knees slightly and take a minute to gently bend each knee, stretching the backs of your legs. Relax your neck and shoulders. And then pause. Inhale as you come up halfway, neck and spine parallel to the floor. Exhale, coming down, relaxing your neck and spine. Place your hands on the outside of your feet and step your right foot back. Keeping the left knee above the left ankle, inhale up into Warrior One with your hands in prayer posture. So the left knee is bent over the left ankle, right leg is straight. Breathing through your nose. And again, if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears, reaching your hands up toward the ceiling. No. Keep looking forward if you're not lifting, reaching up. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring your hands back to prayer posture in front of you. Now inhale, reach your hands as far up as you can. Turn your torso with your arms above your head to the right side of the room. Are your arms above your head? Or they can be in cactus pose, but basically our arms and our torso and our hips are now facing the right side of the room. And now lower your arms parallel to the floor as you turn your head to gaze over your left fingertips, keeping the left knee bent over the left ankle. Right leg is straight. Bring your shoulder blades together behind you and lift your chest into Warrior Two. Breathing through your nose. Now straighten out your left leg. Inhale as you reach your left hand forward, tilting your torso forward, and lower your left hand down toward your left shin. Take your right hand and place it on your right hip. So gently place your hand on your shin. Don't place your weight or grab your shin. It's just there as a placeholder. And from here, we're going to turn our torso to the right side of the room again. You can stay here, or if you'd like, you can lift your right arm up above your head, reaching your fingertips toward the ceiling. And if you'd like to go further, you can take your left hand down to the floor. But only do that if your torso is turning toward the right side of the room. So we're reaching up and reaching down simultaneously in triangle pose. Breathing through your nose. Now inhale as you bend your left knee back over your left ankle and bring your arms back parallel to the floor. Inhale as you swing your right arm, your hips and your torso to face forward. So arms are parallel to the floor. Check yourself. Make sure your hips and your torso are now facing forward. And then inhale your hands up toward the ceiling. Pull your navel in as you bend forward and place your hands on the outside of your left foot. Step your right foot forward. Inhale up halfway and relax down. Relax your neck and shoulders. Take a moment to alternate bending your knees, stretching the backs of your legs. And then inhale as you stand up, hands together above your head. And exhale your hands down by your side. So check your feet, make sure they're wide enough apart so when you step back, you can keep your balance. Then from here, we're going to inhale and reach up again. Exhale, swan dive down. Bring our hands down to the outside of our feet. Inhale up halfway and relax your neck and shoulders. Take a moment to bend your knees, alternating slowly, gently stretching the backs of your legs. And then place your hands on the outside of your feet as you step your left foot back, keeping your right knee above your right ankle. Inhale up into Warrior One. Hands in prayer posture. So if you're going to keep your hands in prayer posture, that's fine. You can keep this position. You don't need to bend your head. If you're lifting your hands above your head, you can also continue looking forward, or you can look up at your hands. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of your chest. Now from here, we're going to inhale and reach our hands as far up as we can and turn our torso, our left foot, and our hips to face the left side of the room. And when you're facing the left side of the room, then lower your arms parallel to the floor, gazing out over your right fingertips. Imagine bringing your shoulder blades together behind you as you're lifting your chest, breathing through your nose. Now straighten out your right leg. And then inhale as you tilt your torso forward, reaching your right hand forward as much as you can, and then lowering your right hand down to your right shin. Take your left hand and place it on your left hip. And if you'd like, you can stay here or go further by turning your torso to the left side of the room. And if you want to go further, you can lift your left arm straight up toward the ceiling, fingertips reaching up toward the ceiling. And if you'd like to go further, you can lower your right hand down to the floor in full triangle pose. Breathing through your nose. And then from here, we're going to inhale as we bend our right knee and come back up to Warrior Two, gazing out over our right fingertips. And then inhale as we swing our left hand, our hips and our torso to face forward. Adjust your left foot. Now we're facing forward. Our arms are parallel to the ground. And we're going to lift as we inhale up toward the ceiling. Pull our navel in as we bend forward. Place our hands on the outside of our right foot. Step our left foot forward. Inhale up halfway, neck and spine parallel to the floor. And then exhale, relax your neck and shoulders. Take a moment to bend your knees, gently alternating, stretching the backs of your legs. And then bend your knees as you inhale, pull your navel in and inhale your hands above your head. And exhale them down by your side. Now from here, we're going to spread our feet about 2 or 3 feet apart, hands on your hips. Bend your knees. Our torso is vertical to the floor. Inhale as you lift your chest. Exhale as you tilt forward, and then bring your hands forward and place them on the ground. Your knees are bent. And if you'd like now, you can straighten out your legs and even walk your feet further apart. Relax your torso down. Breathing through your nose. Relax your neck. Relax your head. And then from here, we're going to inhale our hands up behind us and interlace our fingers and reach our knuckles as up toward the ceiling. as if you're bringing your hand behind your head, breathing through your nose. And then release your hands, bring them down to the floor. Now your hands are in front of you, and we're going to walk our hands to our left foot. Take your right hand behind your left calf. Inhale and exhale, gently pulling your torso, not your head, but your torso toward your left leg. Breathing through your nose, inhaling and exhaling. And then walk your hands to the center. And then walk your hands to your right foot. Take your left hand behind your right calf. Inhale and exhale, gently relaxing your torso over your right leg. Try not to bend your head, but relax your torso down. And then bring your hands back to the center. And from here, we're going to walk our feet in until we're about 2 feet away, and slowly lower your hips all the way down. Bring your hands together in prayer posture with your arms between your legs, torso vertical to the floor. Lower your hips as much as you can and breathe through your nose. And then lower your hands down and take your arms out from between your legs and sit down on the mat with your legs straight out in front of you. So from here, we're going to take our left foot to the outside of our right leg. And if you'd like, you can bend your right leg. Just make sure that you keep your hips on the ground, both hips on the ground. Keeping the left knee in the air, take your left hand behind you for support. Your hand should be near your hip somewhere for support. And then take your right arm to the right side. Inhale as you lift up. Exhale as you turn toward the left side, wrapping your right arm around your left knee, rotating with each exhale. And if you'd like, you can take your left hand, bring it around your torso and grab your right hip. And if you'd like a deeper stretch, you can move your right arm to the outside of your left thigh. Sitting up straight, inhaling and exhaling, gently twisting. Lift your chest. Looking to the left side as much as you can. And then release as you come all the way around to the right side. Release your legs, gently lift your knees up and down, and we're going to switch. So take your right foot to the outside of your left leg. Again, if you'd like, you can bend your left leg. Just make sure your hips are on the ground, keeping the right knee in the air. Take your right hand behind you near your right hip for support. Sit up straight, take your left arm to the left side of your body. Inhale and exhale as you turn your torso to the right side. Grab your right knee with your left arm. Inhaling with the straight spine. Exhaling, gently twisting to the right side. If you'd like, you can take your right hand behind your torso and grab your left hip. Inhaling and exhaling, lifting your chest. And again, if you'd like a deeper stretch, you can take your left arm to the outside of your right thigh. Inhaling with a straight spine and exhaling, gently twisting. Try and take long, deep breaths. Allow your breath to help you release tension. And then come all the way around to the left side and straighten out your legs, lift your knees up and down. And then from here, we're gonna scoot to the front of our mat with our feet separated, knees bent. Move your arms parallel to the ground. And we're gonna inhale as we lift our chest, and exhale as we tilt back and lift our heels off the ground. Find your balancing point, breathing through your nose, inhaling and exhaling. And then from here, if you'd like, you can straighten out one leg or both, however you feel comfortable. And then lower your feet down, grab your wrists or elbows and relax. And then from here, we're gonna reach down and grab our toes and then walk our feet, our heels of our feet in toward our hips. Sit up straight, pull your navel in toward your spine, inhale, and lift your feet off the ground, breathing through your nose. When you're ready, you can try to straighten out your legs. You can do one leg at a time or both simultaneously. Find your balancing point. And then lower your feet back down. And we're gonna move our arms parallel to the floor. Inhale and exhale with control. Slowly bring your spine down all the way to the mat and stretch your arms out parallel to your shoulders with the palms of your hands facing up toward the ceiling. Walk your feet under your knees. And then walk your feet to the outer edges of your mat. Keeping your shoulders on the ground. We're gonna inhale through our nose and exhale as we allow our knees to relax to the left side and we turn our head to gaze at our right hand. Breathing through our nose, relaxing our knees to the left, and our head is turned to gaze at our right hand. Now inhale as you bring your knees and your head back to the center, and then exhale as you lower your knees to the right side and turn your head to gaze at your left hand. And then inhale your knees and your head back to the center and move your arms down next to your torso. Walk your feet under your knees again. And pull your navel in toward your spine. From here, we're going to inhale and lift our hips off the ground. as high up as you can on the inhale. And when you're ready to exhale, come down with control, an inch away from the ground, not all the way. Follow your breath, inhaling, lifting up, tightening the gluteal muscles, and then exhaling, lowering them down an inch off the ground. Follow your breath. Now in the next inhale, we're going to keep our hips lifted off the ground and move our straight arms under our hips and interlace our fingers, tighten our gluteal muscles as we lift and breathe through our nose. Now on the next exhale, we're going to release our hands from under our hips and lower our hips all the way down to the mat. And then lift our feet into the air, lift our hands into the air, and grab the outer edges of our feet as we bend our knees, pull our feet down, pulling our knees to the outside of our shoulders into happy baby pose. And from here, we're going to alternate lifting our feet, rocking side to side, massaging your spine, releasing any tension you may feel. If you'd like, you can rock up and down as well. Giving yourself a nice massage. And then stop and inhale your hands and feet up toward the air, toward the ceiling, and then relax, straightening your body out on the ground for our final pose, which is Shavasana. Close your eyes. Separate the heels of your feet and allow your toes to relax to the sides. Move your arms a few inches away from your torso. With the palms of your hands facing up toward the ceiling, relax your fingers. Your eyes should be closed and focused on your breathing. As you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand, and as you exhale, allow your navel to contract toward your spine. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders, relax your arms and your wrists and fingers. Relax your hips. Relax your legs, relax your ankles, and relax your toes. Feel the ground supporting your body. Focus on your breath. Observe your body. Notice your breath getting longer as your body relaxes. Now wiggle your toes and your fingers. And then bring your hands above your head and stretch your body. When you're ready, bend your knees and bring them close to your chest and rock side to side. Then move your body to one side and take a few deep breaths through your nose. And when you're ready, push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. And we'll end the practice with a breathing exercise. We're going to inhale through our nose as we raise our hands above our head, and then exhale with a strong breath as we allow our hands to lower down. We're going to exhale with our mouth open wide. We're going to inhale through our nose and exhale through our mouth 3 times, and then we'll end with the final breath. So go ahead and inhale. Again. Again. Now inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose, but bring your hands together and pause at your third eye for kind thoughts, pause at your lips for kind words, and pause at your heart center for kind intentions. Namaste. Well, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow.